Good morning. Welcome to another All Hands on Deck. I'm Katherine McBean, and today I'm going to talk to you about the election and what comes next. Unsurprisingly, Labour's taken it. I've got a Labour government. I've seen lots of doom and gloom and negativity on social media this morning. There is, sort of apathy of, oh God, now we're done. Now we're done for. Can't be bothered. Screw the system, blah, blah, blah. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is the perfect result. This is absolutely what needed to happen. Labour are going to bring in, or attempt to bring in, all the WEF policies, all the fascist crap. We know what direction they want to take this. And it has to happen. It has to be this way. The people need to feel the pain. And I don't mean that nastily, but in reality, a great awakening has to come and include a majority. And that's going to come over the next year. We're going to watch that all come. Now, we can sit back and do nothing. We can allow the anger and frustration to get to us, and then anarchy and chaos follows. Or we can be smart about it. We can be wise about it. We can take control of the situation, grab it by the balls, and make it work for us. And I choose option number 3. So I've been quietly working on this for the last couple of years. I am not remotely surprised. People are disappointed. And the reason is because I think they made a bit of an error in thinking for a minute that political route was the answer to this, that the political route was the solution. Now, I don't know whether that's because they still believe in it, whether they're feeling tired and can't be bothered and want someone else to deal with it, or because for them, they don't see another route. They don't see another option. For me, it was always going to be about we the people. How do we change our society for the better? How do we change the course of history for a better one? Unless we fully understand that it's down to us and that we have responsibility for it, that we play a role in this. This isn't down to politicians. It's too broken. The system's too broken. I mean, we saw that in terms of the proportional representation lacking last night. If we'd had a PR system, Reform would have got so many more seats. It didn't happen. The system is broken. And if you're still relying on the system as the answer, as it is in its current form, I'm afraid you're being a little bit foolish. I think we've learned enough over the last few years, surely, to understand that the whole lot is manipulated, controlled, and irrelevant if Reform had got in. There's still the civil service in the background who really hold the keys right now. Hopefully Reform would have changed that, but we don't know. The system is well and truly controlled. We need, right now, to start dismantling the establishment. We need right now to be putting situations into place that stop them from functioning. I'm not talking anything unlawful. I'm not talking anything silly. I'm certainly not talking anything kinetic. I'm talking about stepping in our power. Now, the timing always had to be right. That's why I've been holding back on doing this. The timing is absolutely key. And now is the time. I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. Now is the time. What we need to do is start pushing back. But there's a wise way to do it, and there's a silly way to do it. And we're going to do it the wise way. I've been putting together a crack team of people, experts in their field, over the recent weeks, who are going to come on board as part of this project. All Hands on Deck is going to become like a comms base. It's going to become a base whereby we share the solutions and actions that are taking place across the UK so we can start coordinating as a people's army. Now, when I say army, that does not mean violence. That does not mean retribution. What that means is common sense approach to stand in our power. This could not have happened 4 years ago. It could not have happened before now. We needed to go through the last 4 years in order to understand so much more. Think about what we've learned. We understand our rights far better. We understand the level of corruption at play here. We understand it's infiltrated into every area of our lives. We understand who now truly holds the power right now. We understand what the solution needs to look like. We understand how we can go around achieving that. What we haven't had is coordination. We've not had strategy, and we've not had a huge amount of critical thinking in how to approach this lawfully. That's all now coming into play. That's all now starting to happen. And this is grassroots. It was always going to have to be grassroots. It always will be grassroots, because without the will of we the people, nothing will work. So now we have to step into it. I'm actually super excited. I'm buzzing more than I have been in a few months. I'm absolutely over the moon that we've now reached this point, because now it means it's time for us to start coordinating. This is not a time for being apathetic. This is not a time for being fearful. This is not a time for being negative. I don't want it, don't want to hear it. We've got a country to save. And the way we do that is by playing the clever game. And that's where all hands on deck is going to come into play. I've got some incredible guests lined up for when we properly kick this off. The way I'd like to see it work is that I run a live show 1 hour every day, Monday to Friday. Let's hope and see that if I can pull this out the bag. Sadly, I've got to look for full-time employment at the moment because the donations have dried up. I'm going to drop the link below. If you can help out, that's marvellous. But I'm still going to make it work somehow. I'm still going to find the solutions and make it work. We have got some incredible guests lined up. We've got some incredible co-hosts lined up. We're starting to bring together people from across the movement now, and we're going to see unity. What we need to understand and remember is who the true enemy is. It is not each other, guys. It is not. The trouble we've got is a lot of people are still brainwashed. Now, we can be a little bit negative towards them. We can be a little bit pissed off with them and a little bit frustrated. And I get that. Believe you me, I get that. But something I think we all have to bear in mind. I woke up 25 years ago. Where were you all? Where were you all? You were fast asleep. We've all been there. Some people are still there, but they're not the enemy. We know who the enemy are, and it's a tiny, tiny portion of this population. It is a time for unity. It's a time to be smarter. Stop worrying about the little tiny issues. For goodness sakes, put them on the back burner. We can get to them and we can debate and talk about them a little bit later down the line. What we need now is mobilisation, coordination, communication and strategy. And that's what we're going to be bringing through All Hands on Deck. This is going to be about the real people, the people on the ground, the grassroots people. This isn't all about politicians. This isn't all about business leaders. This isn't all about banking. No, it's about we the people. And it's time. It's time we step into that. We have so much more knowledge now. We have so much more on our side now. Let's re-energise ourselves and make this happen. We know where Labour are going to want to take this. We know what they're going to want it to look like. And it's not going to freaking happen. We're not going to allow it. We, the people, are going to save our country. We're going to move into a golden age. We're going to take it out of the crappy systems that we've got now and decentralise the lot, bring the power back to the people. But it takes all of us. It takes all of us to step into this. If your priority is still, oh, well, I got my job 9 to 5, that's all I've got time to do. No, sorry, not good enough. Not good enough. You are all here for this purpose. You are all here at this moment in history for a reason. Think about that. What is your skill? What is your purpose? What are you here to do? I want to hear from all of you. I want to hear from every single one of you. Anyone who's doing anything at the moment, proactive, lawfully, and in the right direction to support the will of we the people, I want to hear from you. I want to get you on the show. I want to share what you're doing. I want people to understand it. I want to understand where the pile on is needed. And by that, I mean applying pressure. We're not going to do anything unlawful. We're not going to do anything violent. We're not going to do anything aggressive. We're not going to do anything silly. I'm going to help deconstruct what's truly going on in terms of local politics all the way through to international politics. Our geopolitical position is looking a little bit dodgy at the moment, and I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Got to wake the people up. Things are going to have to get a little bit more brutal. But how we respond to what they do is going to define how we save our country. And we can either be smart about it or we can be foolish about it. Let's pick the smart route, shall we? I am so energised for this right now. All Hands on Deck is going to help to reorganise, to collaborate, to mobilise and to action sensible ways forward, whereby we deconstruct the entire system of old whilst we're building a new. Sounds like a lot. We all get involved. It's not a lot. It's not difficult. Not even a little bit. We just make it happen. And now is the time. They're going to be coming at us. We know they're going to be coming at us. We can counter. We hold the line. We don't need to get violent. We don't need to get aggressive. We don't need to be unlawful. We have the knowledge now. We have some experts coming in. We're going to be bringing in people who can help you save money. We're going to be bringing in people who can help you find new solutions to the way forward. We're going to be bringing in people who've got some of the answers along the way. We're going to be bringing in people who are taking action at grassroots level, very lawfully and wisely, but taking action. We need to grow those numbers. We need to build those teams. They're going to come for the farmers. We need to get ready for Guard the Gate. There's so much that we can do, and we can do it the right way. Let's not allow them to bring the chaos and anarchy. Let's not allow them the space to breathe. Not literally, because that sounds like murder. I'm not here for that. But we can make sure we make life very difficult for them. And we can make sure we bring the answers. This is not down to the political system. This is not down to the establishment. This is down to we, the people, and the time is now. So watch out for what I'm doing over the next few weeks. The information I'm going to be bringing, when we're going to get kick-started. We're going to be running it live. We need as many people following and watching as possible. We've got a plethora of people we're bringing on board. What I love about it is it's the first time I'm seeing some real unity across the freedom movement. Everyone's very interested in what I'm saying right now. Everyone's very interested in these answers. Everyone's very interested in the model I'm pushing forward. Let's keep going with that. Let's keep moving. I want you to start sharing, start getting out what we're talking about. If you can get on the live streams, please do. If you can share the recordings, please do. Let's wake the world up and let's show them the right way, show them the right path. Make sure we're very clever about what we do. Strategies coming into play. All right, let's play a bit of 5D chess here, guys. Let's not just walk into any trap. But the answers are coming. We've got the solutions. We've got the platform now. We've got the people getting involved. Please get this out there everywhere. We need to let people know what's coming down the line. Let them know that this is an exciting opportunity now to really take back our country and to do it in the right way, to unify, be clever about it, and make sure not only are we deconstructing the old and decentralizing those systems, but we're also building the new at the same time. And there are so many solutions in place now. It's incredibly exciting. So thank you for your time. God bless. Have a great weekend. Get some rest in. Gear up. Get yourself mentally ready. They're going to try and bring all the darkness. We're going to keep shining the effing light, and we're going to shine it even brighter. And I can't wait to share with you all everything that's coming into play. I can't say too much now for obvious reasons. But I wanted to give you an overview of where things are going, and it is pretty exciting. But have a good weekend. Take care of you and yours. Reach out to your neighbours, and God bless. We'll speak soon. Bye.